Hi everyone. Since we don't have enough time to talk about the FIFO method, so I'm going to do it over to YouTube. And let me talk about some basic things. Okay, in the class we talk about this equation, beginnings plus started and minus transfer out, we get the ending. Okay. Since we just covered the first exercise, the weighted average method. For that one, we don't really need to worry about beginnings and started. Okay, we don't really need to worry about those two accounts. What we need to worry about is transfer out and ending. So we don't really calculate the started account. Okay, if you take a look at the question here, you'll find that beginning is given, the number is given, transfer out is given, and ending is given. Following this equation, we can easily calculate the started out. The started account, which is going to be 84,000. Okay. The reason I want to talk about this because for the FIFO method, we need to have a new account, started and completed one, started and completed account. Okay. This one we talk about in the class, but we don't really talk about how do we calculate start and complete one. Okay. There's two ways to do it. Either you do started minus ending, or you do transfer out minus beginning. Okay. If you're using the number here, you get the same result. Okay. These two methods will give you the same result. Okay. Either I do started minus ending. Okay. The reason is this. The started and completed account meaning that we do start from scratch. Okay, and all completed all the way 100%. Okay, so we call it started and completed account. And so that's why if you take a look at the started account, okay, it means that we start from scratch, start from 0%. And it doesn't necessarily that we complete the whole thing. Okay, we need to how many unit we don't complete, which is going to be the ending. Okay, because we start and that's how many for the endings is that's how many we don't complete, and it's going to be started minus ending. Okay, same thing for transfer out. Okay, always remember if you talk about FIFO, we do this. We complete the leftover, the carryover from last month. Okay, because the beginning is partially completed products, and then we start from scratch from 0%. Okay, and complete the whole thing, and we transfer out the total beginnings and started and completed account. And we still have something left, which is like partially completed in this month, which I started this month, but there's still something partially completed, right? So I use transfer out. Okay, for the transfer out, it's not necessarily that all the finished good we started this month. So I need to minus the beginning, which is the carryover. Okay, because the order is this: we start from the beginning, and we complete the beginning, the leftover, the beginning inventory, and then we start from scratch. Okay, so that's why started and complete is also equal to transfer out minus beginning. Right, you would get the same number here, 54%, 54,000. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the exercise, the last exercise, FIFO, using FIFO to calculate the transfer out and transfer out, the cost of transfer out, and also the ending, the cost for ending. All right, we need to begin with the equivalent units calculation first. Okay. Different from the weighted average method, this one, okay, we only, for the weighted average method, we only worry about two accounts, transfer out and ending, okay. But this one, we have beginnings, started and complete, and ending, right? So just follow what we have right now, okay. Since our beginning is 30% complete. Okay, this one we just consider the whole process like this. All right. We need to finish up the beginning first. Okay, so since this one is 30% completed, meaning that we need to add additional 70% direct materials. We need to add additional 70% of conversion cost into it. Okay, so the equivalent units will be 48,000 times 70%, 1 minus 1 minus 30%. And as for the started and complete account, okay, the total will be started complete. Okay, we will be included for the equivalent units calculation. Since for started and complete, we start from 0%, okay, and all the way to 100%. Okay, so the 54 should be included, and the same thing for conversion costs. 54,000 should be included. All right. For the ending, okay, we only finish up during this month. We only finish up to 80%. Okay, we only finish 80%. So the 80% should be included. Okay, we don't need to use 1 minus 80% because we during this month we spend our direct materials costs, we spend conversion costs to complete 80% of the ending inventory and 40% of the ending inventory. Okay, so next step, we get the sum of this three number. Okay, we get the equivalent units. Okay, for each of this for materials, for conversion costs. Okay, and next we have table 2. Okay, now this is the second very important difference between weighted average methods and FIFO method. Okay, for this one, to calculate the cost per equivalent units, we don't include the beginning. Okay, remember for the weighted average method, we sum up this two number, and then use the total divided by the equivalent units. Okay, but this one we don't. We only worry about the conversion cost. Okay, the reason is this: because we only use the conversion cost to finish up the 70%. Okay, and to finish the endings. Okay, and we do not complete the ending, but we finish up to 80%. Okay, of the ending inventory. Okay, so that's why we only worry about the current cost. So the current cost, we using the current cost divided by the equivalent units. Okay, we use the current cost divided by the equivalent units for conversion cost. Okay, that's how we get the equivalent unit. And I'm going to talk about how to calculate the cost for transfer out account and how to calculate cost for any inventory accounts in the next video.